Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming episode 5 of my Will I Buy It series for 2021. There's so many fun new makeup launches I want to talk about, so let's get into it. Really quick, I just want to introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, my name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. I love to focus on eyeshadow palettes, so if you like first impressions, swatch parties, Will I Buy It, and anti-hauls, then I would highly recommend subscribing to my channel. Leave this video a comment. It really helps boost my engagement. Also, any thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribing, all of that is a free way to support my channel. I want to hit 10K soon, so thank you in advance if you have subscribed to my channel, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. So the first new launch I want to talk about is one I actually have with me. This is a launch from DD Signature, and I already filmed a 5 looks video with these 5 quads that they're launching. Actually, today, this video should be going up on March 1st, and pre-orders for these quads start today. So these are so cute. They have 5 different fruit-themed quad. So this is the peach quad. The blueberry quad I think is my favorite. Then we have the avocado, which looks like this. And then we have coconut, which is the most neutral palette. And then another unexpected favorite is passion fruit. It has some beautiful shades as well. So if you want to see how these perform, I have a whole video. I'll remember to link it for you guys. And I do have an affiliate code with the brand. It is KH Makeup. I didn't always have an affiliate code before. It was just a code for you guys to get a discount, but DD Signature did change it to a affiliate code. So now I will make a small commission if you guys use my code to purchase these quads or anything else from their website. I'm also a huge fan of their lipsticks, so highly recommend if you're making a purchase to grab one of their lipsticks. I keep them all here on my desk and I try to use them all the time. Today I'm wearing a different one. I will link it in my description box. Everything on my face will be linked in the description box as well. I forgot to say that to you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about DD Signature really quick because that is a new launch and I actually had it with me. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't happen very often. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So the next thing that is going to be available at the time you're seeing this video is the BH Cosmetics Aquamarine palette. So this is their March Birthstone palette. And oh, let me actually move over to the side here. So this is their March Birthstone palette, and there is a sneak peek already on BH Cosmetics Germany. This one actually is catching my attention. I feel like the color story is definitely my favorite by far of all the BH Birthstone palettes they've done so far. I really do wish they had committed to the blue theme and replaced that dark brown and light brown shade with 2 blue shades, like a dark navy blue and a more mid-tone blue shade, and I think that would have made this palette so beautiful. The other shade that's really catching my attention is Jet Setter and Slightly Shy, and I think both of those are pressed glitters. So I thought I would maybe pick this up, but honestly the more I look at it, I think I need it less and less, and the shades are already in my BFF palette that I got from BH recently. That shade Daydreamer I feel like definitely is a very similar shade to one that's in the BFF palette, so I'm actually going to pass on it, but I think the palette's really cute and I definitely feel like this is the first one I've seen that's really up my alley as far as color story goes. So I'm going to head on over to Indie Makeup Spotlight and talk about some indie releases that are really catching my attention. So the first thing I want to talk about is this new Glaminatrix palette. This is the You Beauty eyeshadow palette. The brand did reach out to me and asked if they could send me the palette, and I was so excited, you guys. I think they actually asked me because I got tagged in like a PR search for them or something, because I can't imagine that I was on their radar for any reason. I had ordered from them last year sometime, and honestly my package got so delayed that I never was able to film a video with the eyeshadows that I picked up from them, and it was a limited edition collection, so it just didn't make sense to film with those singles. But I'm so happy that they are sending me the palette. I would have totally bought this with my own money, but since there was a limited quantity, I didn't want to like take up more eyeshadow palettes and take one away from somebody that was trying to get it. So I'm very excited. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for the palette to get to me, but you best believe once I get it in my hands, I will be filming some looks with it. Amy has a code, so her code is AmyLoves to save some money, and the palette was $73.20, and I do believe the owner said that it is a permanent palette, so they will be restocking it soon. So I just want to let you guys know I was able to pick up the Flight Club palette from Cosmetics, so I'm very, very excited. I also got the Arthurine blush palette, so I'll finally have the Arthurine blush palette in my makeup collection. So it hasn't shipped yet at the time I'm filming this video. I think there is a March pre-order date. That's the one I got. So look forward to that video in the future. Okay, this was an unexpected launch for me, but I did end up picking this up. This is the new palette from Musée Beauty, and it is so beautiful. I think this is such a perfect spring palette. It just totally reminds me of spring, and I'm very excited to own this. I have the two other Musée Beauty palettes, and I really like them, so I'm very excited that I was able to pick this up. And I will definitely be filming a video with the palette. I do believe it is limited edition, and it's $28, so if you have a chance to get your hands on it, if you think it's cute, I would recommend grabbing it, because I think once it sells out, I don't know that it's coming back. Okay, so we finally saw the inside of the Necromancy Gothic Romance eyeshadow palette, and honestly, I think this is such a cute idea. At first, the color story I thought would look more like the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, but I realized that those darker shades were actually grays, not like dark blues. So it's a very grungy color story, and I will say this is not really up my alley as far as things that I like to put on my eyeballs. So I'm going to be passing on it, but I do think it looks very unique and fun. And I got some other good news as well. I don't know if I shared with you guys, but I missed the original launch of the Adept Cosmetics Ninhydrin palette, and the brand reached out to me so kindly, and they actually said they would ship me a palette when they restocked. So I'm so excited, so thankful for the brand. I actually bought the palette, and the owner was so kind, and she said, nope, I'm gonna send it to you. So I can't wait to get it. Oh my gosh, I saw Heather's eye swatch video again, and it was so good. The shimmer shades look so beautiful. I am already in love with this palette, and I don't even have it. If it's anything like the Plain Jane, I know I'm gonna love it. So I can't wait for that restock to happen so I can get my grubby little paws on that palette. And then we're seeing more sneak peeks of the Sydney Grace x Temptalia collection. I did see that she said they're hoping to launch in spring 2021, which spring is not that far away, guys. I feel like this launch is right around the corner, and oh my gosh, I can't wait. Her sneak peeks are so beautiful. I just know that I'm gonna love every single palette. So there's 3 palettes, I believe, and I think she said there's like 12 shades in each palette. I don't know, listen, Sydney Grace, if I can mail you my debit card, you can charge me and just send me the palettes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I just can't wait. I'm so excited. So Adept started sneak peeking their new palette. I think it's called the Kodan palette. It looks so stunning. It's 10 shades, and she sneak peeked 3 of the shades, and they look really fun. And there's like a bright pink, and I just cannot wait to see what this palette looks like. I think it's so smart for brands that are known for single eyeshadows to really start diversifying and getting into curated eyeshadow palettes, because that is kind of where the trend is right now, is more eyeshadow palettes and people focusing on eyeshadow palettes. I think it's smart because not everyone can put together an eyeshadow palette just based off of singles. I think that it's so smart for brands that sell single shadows to really put things in bundles, curate different color stories for their customers, because some people just have a hard time putting color stories together. So I'm really glad that Adept is really embracing the success of their eyeshadow palettes and giving us more options. I think I read in her stories that she was like moving up the collection because of how popular the Ninhydrin palette is, and I think that's so smart. So I can't wait to see what the inside of that one looks like. And then we have a eyeshadow palette from Makeup by Tammy Cosmetics. I've really been into her channel lately. Oh my gosh, she has the most beautiful skin and the most beautiful makeup, and I didn't realize she had a makeup collection, but I've been following her on Instagram, and she was sneak peeking something, and then I went and looked at it, and it's this beautiful, colorful palette that is basically inspired by butterflies from what I can tell. And so it's called the Chasing Butterflies palette, launching today on makeupbytammy.com. So if you guys are interested, you should definitely check it out. I personally am not planning on picking it up because I don't need any eyeshadow palettes right now, but it looks really, really stunning. Next, we have a new collection from Shine by SD. These are so beautiful. They are 11 new shimmers and duochromes, and Amy has a code, and these look really fun. Again, I love single eyeshadows. It's just that I don't want to keep buying them because I have so many and I don't use them enough, so I'm going to be passing on those, but I think they look so, so beautiful. Okay, next I want to talk about these new launches from Urban Decay. So they are launching 24/7 shadows. These are long-lasting and caffeine-infused color with rich velvety textures. 24/7 Moon Dust shadows, 5 super glittery shades, supercharged with caffeine and high-impact sparkle. And then 24/7 shadow sticks, super long-lasting color in 1 ultra creamy swipe. So those all sound really interesting. I really like the updated packaging on their singles. The Moon Dust formula I really like as well, but I don't need any of those. And I feel like shadow sticks are so popular all of a sudden. I mean, I know Laura Mercier's always had their shadow sticks, and then I know Halsey's About Face, they have some shadow sticks, and now we have these ones from Urban Decay. And I really like the shades. I think these would even make some fun eyeliners, but I feel like shadow sticks cost about half the price of an eyeshadow palette. And personally, I would rather buy a full eyeshadow palette than buy like one shadow stick. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. Are you a fan of shadow sticks? Is that something you buy all the time, or do you just have one that's your favorite? I know I have one from Sigma because I got sent one and I can use that as an eyeshadow base, but it's not something I really reach for often. But I think this is fun. I'm really happy to see Urban Decay coming out with some new products, and it seems like they're really trying to, you know, do some fun new things. So we'll keep an eye on them and see what happens. The other collection I'm so excited for is ColourPop's new Cheek Dew Serum Blushes, launching on March 4th at 10 a.m. And low-key, I love a good serum blush. And I'm guessing these are going to be pretty affordable. So it looks like they have 10 shades. And they all kind of look right up my alley, if I'm being very honest. Like Kiss Kiss, I would wear. So Cosmo, you know, Hotline. Honestly, I would wear all of these shades. If ColourPop wanted to send me this collection, I would be such a happy camper. I like the packaging. I just think it looks really cute. So fun, so fresh, so current. I feel like serum blushes are so in right now. So this could be a really affordable way if you want to try something like this. Highly recommend. Also perfect for the summertime, like if you just want to have like a flush of color on your cheeks, if you're out on the beach or the lake or a boat or a plane, or I don't know, whatever outdoor activities you like to do when it's warm out. I think this looks really, really fun. And they say it has hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and vitamin E as well. And it's buildable and pillowy soft. So I think I might place an order and try and get my hands on some of them. And then we have a sneak peek, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but they ended up posting it on Trendmood and all these big makeup accounts, so I feel like it's fine. This got leaked a while ago, and then it got leaked again. So Pandy's Palettes, which is the Instagram account that I got sent it from, showed pictures of this new Natasha Denona palette that apparently is available for sale at Sephora in Romania. I think this is really cute. I think I heard Heather Austin say in her Judging New Makeup series that this is gonna be like the $125 eyeshadow palettes from Natasha Denona. So that is pretty pricey. I thought maybe this would be like a $65 palette, but nope, she's going big with this palette, and I'm interested. I feel like this one reminds me a lot of the Pat McGrath Decadence palette, the Mothership 4. So I don't know how much use I'll get out of it realistically, but we'll see. Most likely I will end up getting this. I have a hard time saying no to Natasha Denona palettes, so just waiting to see when she'll launch it. I have a feeling maybe sometime in the spring, hopefully. And then we have this collection from BH Cosmetics. I think this one launched exclusively in Europe because I haven't seen it on the American BH Cosmetics Instagram page, but this is a new like flower power collection, And there's also a blush palette. The eyeshadow palette looks like the small palettes that they have for about $12. I haven't heard that the quality of those is particularly mind-blowing, so it's an easy pass for me, but I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, so I'm on Trend Mood right now, seeing what new launches she's showing. And the first thing I see is something I'm actually curious to try. It's the Gen Nude Bronzer Blush Bronzer for $24. They have 3 shades, and it says it's a 2-in-1 blush and bronzer hybrid that combines the rosiness of blush with the warmth of bronzer. I love the sound of that so much, and it says it's a buildable radiant finish, which I love, and it's $24, so I definitely already looked that up on Sephora, and I think I'm gonna pick that up if I get a chance to. Then we have this collaboration with Sephora and Coach. And I've bought a lot of Sephora collabs. I have a bunch of the Moschino stuff. I have the collaboration they did with the Ice Cream Museum a couple of years ago. So I ever so often will pick up stuff that Sephora does as collaborations. And I'm not the biggest Coach fan. The lips and the brushes look most appealing to me. The eyeshadow palettes, I don't know. These are interesting, like kind of iconic. I kind of want to collect them, but I don't know. They just seem so random. I guess I haven't looked at Coach recently, so I don't know what kind of collections they're doing. I think the keychains, if they were just keychains, would be kind of cute, but the fact that there's like an eyeshadow hidden in there, like I feel like you're gonna bump that keychain one time and then you're gonna wreck your eyeshadow palette, so I don't really get it. But I feel like these things aren't really ever for actual consumption. They're mostly for makeup collectors that like to buy stuff like this and keep them in the box. Like, I still have the Moschino eye brush set in a box. It's actually, I can see it, it's in my closet in my beauty room, so I don't know. I think one of these would be kind of fun to just have to collect, like either the brushes or the glosses or the shark keychain. I kind of think is funny. And that collection should be online sometime in March. Okay, so Pat McGrath is launching her Legendary Wear Liquid Lust Matte Lipstick. She's got 8 new shades and they are $30 each, or you can get the kit for $200. So this looks cool. I mean, I'm sure it's a really good formula and stuff like that. I just really need another liquid lipstick right now, so I am going to be passing on it, but I'm excited to see what people think of the formula. And then we have the crayon case launch. I talked about this last time in my Will I Buy It. I saw it on Melanin Makeup Spotlight, and now Trend Mood posted it. So the crayon case launched these new Traveling Mini Notepad eyeshadow palettes, and they look so cute, and I was honestly really tempted. I feel like Crayon Case has kind of a reputation on YouTube, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, so I'm gonna wait. But if you guys pick it up, will you let me know what you think of the eyeshadows, because I'm very curious. Okay, let's talk about Jeffree Star real quick. So he is launching the Blood Sugar Palette Anniversary Edition. So they are doing the Blood Sugar palette, I think, in white packaging from what I can tell in this picture. It's the same price as the original Blood Sugar palette. Then there's a mini Blood Sugar palette for $28 with 9 shades and 1 new shade. Cavity Skin Frost palette, mini liquid lipstick Volt, Star Mirror, and yeah, you can get a bunch of bundles. So from an objective perspective, I would say that the Blood Sugar palette was definitely one of the first palettes from Jeffree Star that really appealed to me. I really actually enjoyed my Blood Sugar palette when I used to own it, but a couple of years after I originally purchased it, I used it and I didn't feel the pigmentation was as good as when I had originally gotten it. So I did end up decluttering it, but I mean, I think it's a nice palette. Yes, the owner of the brand is definitely very questionable, but I will say it's a nice palette and I've owned it previously. If you are eyeing it and you want the limited edition packaging, I just figured I'd let you know that I really started off liking that palette. You know, I'm just giving you my 2 cents. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with your money, but I just thought I'd mention I did actually used to really like that palette when it was performing at its peak. And as far as the Skin Frost palette, I was never really into the Skin Frost formula. I think I owned like 1 or 2 of them, and they honestly felt almost like a really thick eyeshadow, so it wasn't very fun to put it on, especially if you have texture on your skin. I don't know that it would be very easy to work with. I do like the liquid lipsticks from JSC, and I have some still in my collection. I'm not going to throw them away. I think he had one of the best liquid lipstick formulas when they really started getting popular. I don't think the formula has changed or anything like that, and I think that they offer a very wide range of shades, so I think that is really nice. So I just want to mention that to you guys in case you were considering picking any of that stuff up. Oh my gosh, all the problematic brands in one big swoop. So we have Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and I just talked about her mystery boxes, I think in my last Will I Buy It, and I talked about her going into Ulta, and now we're seeing her new launch. So she is launching a collection of face powders. We're going to have 7 baked blush and bronzer duos. I swear 2021 is the year of blush and bronzer. Like, I think I'm gonna end up with more blush, bronzer, and highlighter in 2021 than eyeshadow palettes. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to make Jaclyn Hill even richer than she already is, but some of these things look really pretty. She's also bringing back her highlighters as singles, which I'm kind of excited about because I bought her highlighter palette from Holiday, except I bought the dark shade and the shades in there are a little too dark for me. So I'm kind of excited to see if there's any lighter shades that I would want. And then she has these loose beaming highlighters and 2 new shades called Gopher Gold and Va Ava Voom. I'm really excited. All I know is that hot orange highlighter in a single compact. I just want that color so bad because I imagine it'll look so gorgeous as a very bold like blush shade on me, hopefully. Kind of is giving me NARS Taj Mahal vibes, and I never bought Taj Mahal, so I'm kind of curious to see if this would be similar to that. And this is all launching on March 2nd at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on their website, and then March 7th on Ulta. So I will definitely be keeping an eye out for that. And then we have a ColourPop collection. It felt like ColourPop was a little bit quiet the last 2 weeks, but they did launch a Disney collaboration. This is Disney Bambi x ColourPop, and I feel like the whole internet just roasted this collection so hard. Personally, I really dislike watching any kind of movie with animals in it. I get so sad. Like, Lion King makes me cry. The 101 Dalmatians makes me cry. Like, I get so emotional when I see animals in pain, or like I can't watch like Marley and Me and stuff like that because I get so sad about stuff like that. So I refuse to watch Bambi. I don't want to watch Bambi. I don't care. I don't want to get attached. But so many people have been roasting this collection. To me, it kind of looks like the Too Faced Tutti Frutti eyeshadow palettes that they launched a few years ago. But honestly, this is very spring, very subtle, very sort of boring. But I don't really know what else you would do for a Disney collection about Bambi. Like, it's not like they could do an overly colorful palette every single time they do a Disney collab. I feel like Disney is more neutral and natural, and with a deer like Bambi, maybe they could have done like a more dramatic eyelash at least, you know, because for doe eyes. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Bambi, or if I have, I've probably blocked it, like put it way back in my mind, because I just don't like sad movies about animals. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Bambi collection. I think majority of people in my community tab said it was a pass for them. So Becca Cosmetics announced that they are going to be closing their doors in September 2021. And this is so sad, but honestly, this is the most hype I've seen Becca get. They have been talked about so much this past week, more than they ever have, ever since their collaboration with Jaclyn Hill ended. And it's kind of sad that this is the kind of stuff that gets you back into the mainstream, but they're shutting down, and I am a big fan of Becca products. I have a huge Becca collection, from blushes to highlighters to some of my favorite products, but honestly, I feel like it's the end of an era and it's okay. And I don't think there's anything I'm gonna rush out and go buy. I was contemplating buying their tinted foundation that they just launched and powder because I had an Ulta coupon, but honestly, I'm like, I'm okay. I have a lot of foundation. I'm trying a new one right now from LYS Beauty. So yeah, I'm like sad that they're closing down, but I feel like it just makes sense. And just like, you know, tides change and times change and people's taste changes, I think it's really hard to imagine brands surviving long term in the beauty industry. I feel like as consumers, our taste is changing all the time. And if brands aren't able to adapt, they just kind of fall to the wayside. Also, I think there's a difference between what's popular on YouTube beauty versus like regular consumer beauty and like stores like Sephora and stuff. And the other thing I thought was really interesting too is I wonder if this type of change in consumers' preferences will also extend to the type of content people watch and the creators people watch. Like, do you guys see some of these big creators being as popular as they are now in like 10 years? Forget 10 years. Do you think the people at the top right now will still be popular in like 2-3 years? I don't think so. I think this is just the nature of the beast that is the beauty industry. Sometimes when things take off and turn into billion-dollar industries, it just makes it even bigger when they fall. And with so many people kind of trying to cut down on expenses and things like that, I think that brands are really going to need to find ways to stay relevant other than just launching a new product every week. So I think that's going to be very, very interesting in the future. Next, I want to talk about something I actually bought. This is on its way to me. I'm on a brow journey. Didn't I tell you guys this last year too? And I was kind of thinking like, no, I'm not going to buy brow products or fill in my brows, but I have been filling them recently just for funsies. And since you guys know how much I love Huda Beauty, I did pick up the Micro Shade Brow Pencil. So this is supposed to have an ultra fine tip and it is a retractable brow pencil. So I think that's going to get here sometime next week. And I will test it out and let you guys know my thoughts. Hopefully it's not a complete disaster. Please say a prayer to the makeup gods for me. So next we have a reveal from Trixie Cosmetics. This is the Daytime Realness collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette and that's $24. We've got some sparkle glitter for $10. The accessory pack for $16. Logo mug for $15 and apparel. There's also a VIP bundle, all kinds of stuff. So this already launched on the 26th of February and it's cute. I didn't pick anything up. I did very recently try Kimchi Beauty and that is a different drag queen's makeup line. And I really liked Kimchi Beauty, so maybe I will like Trixie Cosmetics as well. I have so many eyeshadow palettes right now though, so I'm not going to be picking that up, but you guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you did end up picking that one up. Okay, we have a new blush from Estee Lauder. I feel like people never really talk about Estee Lauder. They're one of those brands that has been around forever and they just kind of blend in. They never really do anything to stand out, but apparently we all love this Rebellious Rose Pure Color Envy. They launched at Nordstrom, I think, and this is $32. I think this is really cute, but I have a lot of red blushes. I just bought the one from ColourPop, this heart one. I have it right here. And then I also have Nabla's Adults Only. This is like my favorite red blush. So if you want a recommendation for some really nice red blushes, I would recommend those two. So this one's an easy pass for me. Here's something I was contemplating buying, but I think ultimately I'm going to pass on this because my husband actually bought me the new Chanel highlighter, the one that is so expensive it makes you want to like hurl a little bit, but you know, it's so nice that he bought it for me. So I think I'm going to put a little pause on buying highlighters, but this is the Milk and Cookies highlighter collab with Steph Thoms. And this looks like a beautiful shade. I think this would work for me. I actually watched her reveal video and she has a beautiful complexion. So I'm very curious to see how this highlighter would look on me, but I'm going to pass on it. So I guess I'll never know. Anyway, it's very beautiful. So congratulations to Ofra and Steph Thoms. So the makeup artist Hindash is launching a brand and it looks like it's coming in March. So we'll have to keep an eye out. And then we have apparently a trademark that got filed. So this is more like beauty news that Kris Jenner is potentially launching a makeup line. I kind of feel like this makes sense because I think she's like 70 or 71 or something. And I mean, she looks great. Granted, she probably had a bunch of procedures and that's why her skin looks the way it looks, but I mean, who am I to say no to somebody trying to make some coin, you know? So very, very curious to see what that will all look like. And then we have a new collection from Artist Couture. This packaging is so stunning. It's called the Ethereal Bloom Palette and it's $30. I really wish that Artist Couture would just commit to their 12 pan eyeshadow palettes. I feel like I thought the value for money with the Supreme Nudes was just so much more, and these shades are so beautiful, but I have them so many times over in my makeup collection that it's gonna be a pass for me at this moment in time. And then we have some exciting news. Danessa Myricks is now available at Sephora. I did check it out. Not all her products are in Sephora, but I think it's a good start. Hopefully, like the Twin Flames and stuff will be available on Sephora in case you guys wanted to try that out. And then we have a reveal from the Trend Mode box. Tatcha is launching a new powder. This is the Silk Powder Protective Setting Powder by Tatcha, and it looks like it's gonna give me a new face, so I definitely want to try it. And then I've already talked about this, but I did receive some goodies from Tower 28. So they launched 3 new shades from their Beach Please Lip and Cheek Tint, and they sent me 2 of them. So I have Power Hour and After Hours, and I've worn these already in videos, so I would highly recommend checking them out. They look so beautiful, and I think they'll look so good if you have a medium to deep skin tone, and even if you have a lighter skin tone, you can definitely share them out. So very, very excited about that launch. And that is the end of this video. That is everything for this week's Will I Buy It? I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what product you are most excited for in the upcoming 2 weeks. And I will be back in 2 weeks' time with another Will I Buy It video. Till then, take care. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful month of March, and I will see you in my next video soon. Bye, guys!